Your Upwork overview sucks. Yes, I said it. I finally got it out of my chest because I needed to say it. I really needed to say it. I've never imagined writing a great proposal and the clients now manage to view the proposal. They now want to check you out to see what you look like what your overview is. And your Upwork overview is so cliche of I help businesses automate their processes that almost everybody is saying, Haba, if you are the one, will you hire yourself? So the clients cannot even match your proposal to your overview. Then they begin to think, which one did ChatGPT write? Is it the proposal or the overview? But then, even if ChatGPT was to help you write anyone, you can still make it sound smart, client centric, and not yourself centric, and still be great. Your overview on Upwork doesn't have to be boring. It doesn't have to sound cliche. It doesn't have to begin to make clients begin to think that, did she really write that? I'm here to help you fix that. I'm here to help you fix that. So stay with me and hold my hands as I lead you through how to write a breathtaking overview. Hi, my name is Adaeze. I am your favorite low code, no code developer who talks about Upwork freelancing and what I do as a low code, no code developer. I'm a top rated freelancer on Upwork, and what I do on this channel is share tips about Upwork. So let's get into it. I've helped clients recover 60 to 120 hours monthly of their time automating their business processes. And I'm able to achieve that because my overview sells itself for me. I barely apply for jobs. I get direct messages or invites on Upwork. Not because I'm top rated, because I knew at some point, even with my top rated badge, I still struggled to get clients until I fixed a lot of things, right? So don't say I'm saying this from a place of privilege. Take it that I'm saying it from a place of trying things that did not work and retrying again and finally found what worked, and I decided to come and share with you. So I'll be going right into breaking down the strategies or the structure that has worked for me so that you copy the strategy and not copy me. It doesn't make sense that you copy me. I mean, your account could be flagged by Upwork at some point if they realize that your content is looking like mine because I did mine before you. Just steal the strategy, implement it, see how you can tweak it and have yours convert to. Not every time we'll be copying. Let us just learn the strategy and apply than to be copying hook, line, and sinker. Okay? Receive anointing, not to copy at the end of this video. Okay? Point number one, start with money-driven problem. What do I mean? When I started the opening in my Upwork overview, I started with pointing out the pain points of business owners with losing money. Why this works is because clients don't care about your skill at first. They care about how much their problem is costing them in their business. What you can do is that you should find the financial pain points that your service solves. Now go ahead and quantify the cost of inaction, meaning if your clients do not take this action, it will cost them so amount of money, so amount of time, so amount of resources. Also make your overview client focused and not self or skilled focused. This is where we fail most of the time. We are more of, hi, my name is Adaeze, I'm an automation expert, blah, 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 blah. There's a reason why your name is showing on your profile. There's a reason why there's a tagline, a headline that talks about what you do. You should harness the first paragraph. In fact, harness all the paragraphs given to you to talk about what you can do for the client. Because why the client is on Upwork is because they're looking for who will solve their problem for them. They're not looking to come and know about your autobiography. It's not a dating site that they're coming to know about you. They're coming to know who can solve their problem for them. And you have to show them you can solve their problem for them. And how can you show? It's by writing it. When you say businesses lose $10,000 monthly to inefficiencies, that hits harder than saying I automate with Zapier. if you were the one, who will you pick? The person who says the first or the person who says the second? Certainly the person who says the first, because you've given me an idea on the rough estimate of what I'm most likely losing in my business because of inefficiency. Instead of just telling me that you are automating with Zapier. Anybody can automate with Zapier, but can everybody show the problem that automation is solving? Point number two, go ahead and introduce your unique transformation. In my Upwork overview, I didn't say I connect apps. Instead, I said I transform these time draining processes using CRMs, ChatGPT, Airtable, Zapier, like that. That makes more sense than the first one of saying I connect apps or I connect CRM tools. I said what those connections would do, like what is going to change, what is going to do. Think beyond your service. What is the transformation in their business that your service can offer? Make it sound like a solution and not a task list. Things are already hard for your clients. That's why they're seeking for a solution. So you have to present it to them like a solution and not a task list for them to do. Instead of saying, I write emails, how about you say, I craft emails that double conversations in 30 days? How does that sound? Sounds good to the ear, right? That is how your clients should feel too. Number three, add real metrics and case studies. If you've been long enough on this channel, by now you should know that I love to talk about playing with numbers when it comes to writing your Upwork proposal or your Upwork overview, or when you're attending interviews, where you quantify what you have done in terms of hours, in terms of percentages, in terms of money. Quantify them with numbers. It has a psychological thing it does for the client. Don't go ahead or don't go around exaggerating numbers. Quantify realistically, especially things you have actually tried to see that has worked. For instance, there is a job I did that was taking my clients 3 days to do. I knew this because it was mentioned and I saw it happen. By the time I did the automation, I took a timer to check how long the automation would do that task they were doing for 3 days, and it actually took 5 minutes. So it made more sense for me to know that this task that usually take my clients 3 days to do, it takes me 5 minutes. I didn't just come up with the metrics. I made sure to calculate and see that that works. So you have to be sure that metrics you're coming up with is not things that are flying over your head because you feel like mentioning numbers. You have to be sure of the numbers you're mentioning. What I did with my Upwork overview in this aspect is that I shared real client results, hours I saved them, revenues they made, percentages I mentioned. Why this works is because anyone could claim to offer results, but numbers prove it. What you can do is to use the challenge, solution, and results format. You mentioned the challenge the client you worked for had, mention the solution you proffered for their business, and the result from the solution you offered. That works really, really well, like magic. At this point, I know you're already thinking of dropping the comments that if I've not worked for a client before, how can I do it? Relax. I'm here for you. I'm here for you. That's why I'm here. So you don't have to necessarily have done something for a client yet. You can take up on projects. Take any job on Upwork that was posted and work on it like a real life project. Take any job that ChatGPT generates for you, or do an internship, or take a test. Just do something that is real life project, not something that doesn't look realistic, like a real life project. Work on it, and when you do that, that can serve as a challenge, a solution, and a result. I feel like rapping with these words. But let me compose. Saying set 30 hours a week using Airtable automation sticks better than saying I use Airtable or I can automate with Airtable. Are you getting the drift now? Are people catching along? Are you coming up to speed? Very good. Number four, explain your process like a pro. Don't be timid. Don't act like you're new to doing this thing. Even if you're new, command respect. Take charge of whatever you're doing. You cannot be acting timid or acting like you're trying to figure things out and expect a client to commit their work in your hand. No. So you have to know how to speak and write like a pro. In my own case, I outlined a 4-step process: discovery, architecture, implementation, and documentation. Why this works is because clients trust process. You sound more professional when you show that you have process and structure. What you can do is to write down real client process, name the steps, keep it simple but structured. Please, let's end this. I'll do whatever you are giving by your overview to your clients. Let's end it and show leadership and take ownership. Number five, show certifications and platforms. If you've earned any certification in the course of learning or gaining skill, that is the time to flaunt it. I'm not talking about the down part where you will add your certificates. Mention the certificates you earned. It's not enough to say I'm make.com certified, I'm Airtable certified. Which of the certifications do you have? Is it the admin certification or the builder certification you have in Airtable, or is it the foundational or the intermediate certification you have with make.com? Mention them. It's your time to flex, mention them. And if you don't have any of this certification, it's a good time to go and have them, because I've seen some jobs on Upwork where they will ask what certification you have, mention them, list them, link them. Some clients, that is how they show proof that you know it. So get it for such a client. Some, they don't even care about your certificate. Do you have the skill? I'm of those kind of clients. I have certificates or certifications, but I feel like anybody can claim to have certificates. People can get certificates from anywhere or anyhow, but it is their skill that show that they can do what they can do, or experience. This shows credibility and proof that you invest in yourself, especially when you get or take the certification courses. What you can do is to list relevant tools. I mean, relevant tools. If you're looking to create an automation account or an automation overview, you cannot be mentioning DevOps certifications there, except only if it is necessary. But I don't see the correlation to an extent. So if it is automation, let it be automation related tools and certificates you're mentioning. Mention and prove that you have hands-on experience. Let them know you prioritize quality over quantity. Number six, end with a very strong call to action. What I said in my own call to action was, send me your three biggest workflow frustration and I'll send you three automation ideas. If it's you, will you not agree? Will you not be tempted? Because I've offered that I'm giving you value beyond the money that I'm looking to earn from you. Why this works is because it is specific and it shows that it benefits the clients. Avoid telling the client, feel free to reach out. Instead, give them a reason to reach out, just like the example I gave you. Just have something to offer them that will give them a reason to reach out without you indirectly saying they should reach out to you. I hope everything is beginning to make sense in your head. Go out of your way to offer free insights, mini audits, or custom ideas that are beneficial to them, because those are the kind of things that would want them to send you a message, because they're interested to hear what you are looking to offer them. And when they reach out to you and you're able to shoot your shot well, there's likelihood of being hired. And at that point too, your proposal is beginning to match like what your overview looks like. Do everything within your power to make your call to action irresistible and client centric. Remember, client centric. You're talking about the pain points they have, you're talking about the problem you solve, you're talking about the tools you know, you're talking about projects you have worked on, the solutions you offer to those projects, mentioning their problems and the results that that solution brought, and your call to action. Writing an Upwork winning overview is not about sounding smart. It's about solving problem and showing the problems you can solve. Come to the table, come correct to the table with your proof, clarity, and process. I'm hoping that these few points, you find them useful and strategies you're going to use in building your Upwork overview. What strategy has worked for you? I'd love to read from you in the comment section. Did you find this useful? Drop in the comment section. Are you eager and looking forward to seeing that this works? I want to also read from you. It encourages me to push out more content and helps the algorithm push out my content to more people who will find it valuable. Please go ahead to share this content with more people that you think will find this valuable. Once more, my name is Adaeze, your favorite low-code, no-code developer. For those who are coming here for the first time, you're welcome. Kunu or Zobo, which one do you want? Let's serve you. For the OGs here, It's always my pleasure to have you come back as as a repeating viewer. I look forward to connecting with you in the comment section. Drop me a comment, like, subscribe, and share with a friend.